This video is an important reminder and follow-up for Georgia property owners who want to get their 3-year property tax freeze. In my previous video, I explained how Georgia property owners can get their 3-year tax freeze. But you had to file a property tax appeal by your county's deadline. Most of the deadlines of the counties I tracked started back in late June, but some counties had deadlines in July and even early August. So if you filed your tax appeal to get your property tax freeze, you should have already received or will soon receive a written response. You will either get a no change notice or a revised assessment form. If you got a no change notice, your appeal automatically goes to the BOE, the Board of Equalization, and you are one step closer to getting your 3-year tax freeze. You are basically waiting until you get your BOE hearing notice. However, if you received a revised assessment form, no matter what the value says, in order to get your 3-year property tax freeze, you must continue it. If you don't do this, next year you're going to get a tax assessment notice with a value you probably won't like. It's important to know that you can always change your mind later, but I am a big proponent of keeping your options open. And it's also important that you hit that like button to make me happy. It's obviously up to you, but I recommend to anyone who filed Georgia property tax appeal to always continue the appeal. But you do have to send in written notice within 30 calendar days of when the revised assessment notice was printed. It is not 30 days from when you received the notice. It is 30 days from when the notice was printed. So if the notice took a week to get to you, then you essentially lost 1 week while the revised assessment notice was going through the U.S. mail system. But it's really easy to continue your appeal. You only have to send in a short letter in to your tax assessor's office. You can use my example here. If you have multiple properties in the same county, you can generally list all the properties you want to continue in the same letter. There is generally no incentive to wait to continue your tax appeal. Don't let this linger or you might end up forgetting. So get this simple letter typed up, printed, and sign it. Put a stamp on it and mail it out. Make sure you follow up a few days later to make sure they got your continuation letter. If they haven't received it after 1 week, your letter might be lost or misplaced. It is worth spending for another 60-cent stamp to send out another letter as a backup. The odds of 2 letters getting lost are pretty slim. Remember, you want to keep your tax appeal alive in order to get your 3-year property tax freeze. Always keep your eye on the prize here. Once the tax appraiser's office receives your continuation letter, you wait for your tax appeal case to the BOE, the Board of Equalization, for scheduling. Make sure you subscribe to this channel so you will get notification on what to do after you get your BOE hearing date. I will have that information for you. Thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next video.